Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, a contest from the NL West division between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Max Scherzer will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What's your take on him, Dan?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not age at 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The second baseman, Tommy La Stella.
First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Betts is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting third, the catcher, number 28, Buster.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. And the pitch. Hit to third. Turner's got it. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. It's the Giants nothing. Dodgers coming up. You're watching NL West baseball, and it's on the show. Alex Wood, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Mookie Betts swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Wood has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Slater is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting second.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lays off 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Fouled off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another try at 2-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Trey Turner stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In the air down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Turner at second with 2 down. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
And that misses 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Stranded. An inning in the books. No score on the show. Set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Turner fields it cleanly, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
That is it. The left fielder, number 23.
Now in the box, Chris Bryant. Scherzer comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep, and that is off the wall.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Number 33.
At the plate now, Darren Ruff. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will end up a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Ready on 0-2. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. He's right there, and that's out number 1.
Batting it, the third baseman.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at A.J. Pollock. This guy is dynamic from both sides of the baseball. Steals bags, hits for power, but his signature is on defense. His ability to run balls down in the gap and play an unbelievable center field.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Loud contact by Longoria, and this one's carrying well to left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Down the third baseline. Gloved by Turner. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Alex Wood.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And that left-handed pitcher who bats right, Alex Wood, will hit next. First offering on its way. This pitch is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
At the plate, Tommy La Stella, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit hard to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Next up, Brandon Belt, 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-0 San Francisco. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the speedy catcher, Will Smith.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. The 2-0. Justin Turner is on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0.
Hey. Down to 3-1.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Slater's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the third
Okay,
baseman.
here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. Guys, we have to focus on one of the best defenders in all the sport at any position. That's Brandon Crawford. This guy's got some of the softest hands in the game and a rocket arm.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
And it's quickly 0-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Around first, digging for two. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
So now to the plate, A.J. Pollock.
As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Turner leads off second with one gone in the inning. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And it's fouled away. On the ground to the left side. Up with it is Longoria. And that's the second out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 0-1 pitch. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. Scooped up, and the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
No pitcher. Max Scherzer.
In now, Max Scherzer, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
The next 0-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop on the first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. So now here is Buster Posey. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Betts is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Crawford. Now here's the first offering. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Bellinger's in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 23, Chris Bryant.
Fielding the overshift here. Now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pollock giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
2-0 now. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. And another foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's Corey Seager, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
Here now is Trey Turner. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. LaStella has it to Crawford for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. New inning set to get underway. Here comes the first baseman, Darren Ruff.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bellinger's on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder, Austin Slater.
Stepping in next, Austin Slater. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now the first pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 delivery. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, if this pitcher's going to turn this outing around, it has to start with that pitch right there. That was a well-executed slider. He has to stay down and away and see if he can get.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they lead it 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Max Muncy.
The first baseman.
And now a pitch on the way as he can't catch up on the fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Now back, the catcher, Will Smith.
Here now is Will Smith. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Bryant will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now at the plate here is Justin Turner. He doubled his last time up, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Into the corner and slicing foul. Muncy, base runner at first with one out. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Justin Turner becomes out number 2 this inning. A.J. Pollock is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now back, center field,
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2.
Oh, that's low.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Dodgers strand a couple. Still down 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Alex Wood. Scherzer into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Lifted into center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tommy LaStella.
So next to hit is Tommy LaStella, singled in his last at-bat. Hard hit towards center. Bellinger is there, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Belt.
And now in the box, Brandon Belt. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Giants are down on 4 pitches, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Okay, thank you, Huddy.
The pitcher, Matt Mercer.
Here's the pitch. Max Scherzer is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off.
No, that's
just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Max Scherzer sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. First pitch of the AB now. And it's fouled away. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. And he fouls this one off. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And that's down into left center for a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway. And let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here it comes, 1-0. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint here, where you get the first two out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Next up is Max Muncy. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 2-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. Sixth about to get started, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. First pitch of the AB on its way. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
A ball and a strike. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The bat, number 25, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. Flew out last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Giants down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Dominic Leone enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 52, Dominic Leone.
So stepping in is Will Smith. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Slater is there, and he has it for the out.
Now back, the third baseman, Justin.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now the 1-0. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's the pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. A.J. Pollock will be next. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Now batting.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 1 run, 8 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. pulled high in the air out to left field. Bryant will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Dodgers down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Seventh inning ready to roll, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Darren Ruff. Scherzer looks in, and the pitch. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
At the plate now, Austin Slater. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Bellinger's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, and it's still 3-1. So here's Cody Bellinger. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Cody Bellinger.
Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting a barrel to the baseball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
fouled away. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-2 pitch. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul. The payoff pitch one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Matt Beatty steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. The pitch. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Full count, 3-2. One out, nobody on. Pops this one up. Longoria has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Next up is Mookie Betts. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. The 1-1 home. Sent back up the middle, and there's his first base hit in this one.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tony Watson will come on to pitch now as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Betts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. It's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for LA. Score holds. It's 3-1. Alex Vesia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Alex Vesia.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And the pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Swing and a liner. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
The batter, the second baseman, Tommy Rostella.
To the plate now, Tommy LaStella, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. One and 1 to Tommy LaStella.
1-0.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
We got a full count.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a swing and a fly ball. Betts on the run, but this will land untouched. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. There to look it in his Betts, and that's out number one.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
1-1 the count now. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the stretch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's Buster Posey now. He grounded out last time up. First pitch on the way.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Full count. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Trey Turner.
the second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
The first baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Max Muncy, who's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. One and one to the Dodgers' first baseman. Watson is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch, it dances all over the place. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Will Smith, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch out. We'll come right back with more from Dodger Stadium in just a moment. Star Gratterall enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping up is the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First pitch of the AB on its way, and he hits it hard to the right side. Turner has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So now into the box is Chris Bryant. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. One out, nobody on. Weekly hit to third. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, number 33.
Darren Ruff will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Now the first pitch.
0-1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on.
Ball 2.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now. He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one gets away. And no advance, it's ball 1. The 1-0.
Aye. Ball.
2-1. Ruff is off of first with 2 away. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Pause, now the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Full count, here it comes. And he struck him out, so a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1 left for San Francisco, and it's still 3-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Camilo Doval comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. So here is Justin Turner. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Justin Turner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
8-2.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollard, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit out towards second. LaStella fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Now to the plate, here is Cody Bellinger. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And now the first pitch.
Yeah.
Two-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Ball 1, well below the zone. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Chris Taylor will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
First pitch on the way, as he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away. It's strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right now.
And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Just a good, clean, crisp game. And a quick one, too, to boot. Great pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings made all the difference in this one.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. San Francisco took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Alex Wood is the winning pitcher of record. Max Scherzer takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 3 runs on 7 hits.
We've got baseball for you this afternoon from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Cincinnati Reds and the Cleveland Indians.
And now, your 2021
Indians baseball comes your way
Cleveland
next.
Indians.
Shane Bieber is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Jonathan
Leading off the
India
afternoon
digging in
for
now.
Cincinnati,
He will lead this
the
one
second
off
baseman,
today.
Jonathan
First offering.
India.
And we are officially underway from Cleveland as the first pitch misses for ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Very nice afternoon, high skies, and 77 degrees at game time. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
And there's one down now. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Bouncer up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Nick Castellanos now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. For his career in this matchup, he has a 3-for-12 line. He also has 1 home run. Winker leads off first with 1 away. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Runners on first with 1 down. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat, trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
In is Joey Votto now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone up into the second deck. Joey Votto, a 2-run shot, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now.
Mike.
This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas as the Reds move out in front now, 3-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer.
The shortstop.
As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Into the windup and the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. To the left side, but it's well fouled. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Reds 3. Tribe coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Luis Castillo, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Now to the plate, Miles Straw. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, number 7.
And the pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. Castillo has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The 1-0. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Hit down the line at first. Taken in by Votto, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
And here is the third baseman. Ball one. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. That evens it up 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. Castellanos able to track it down for the 3rd out. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. In now for the Reds, Aristides Aquino. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Count even at 2-2. Bouncer to the left side. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting it. The center field.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let's take a look at outfielder Bradley Zimmer. Can't say it enough. Hybrid. But he's going to profile as a center fielder for me. And what's scary, he's coming at you 6'4", 6'5", but speed's his #1 tool with a strong and accurate arm.
So here's Tyler Naquin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And it's fouled away.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
This is hit high in the air. It's left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Next, it'll be Tucker Barnhart. His prior history versus this arm, batting at an even .400. First pitch of the AB now. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
The 2-1 is laid off him for ball number 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
2 out, nobody on. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Rosario ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead it 3-0. In now for Cleveland, Frenmel Reyes. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0 home.
Ball inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Now that brings up Josh Naylor as he puts it on the ground to third. He's got it to second for one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Castellanos is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting seven, the right fielder, Bradley.
Two down with a runner at first, and up next the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, strike one. Now a change up, but it misses just a little below the zone. Naylor, the runner at first with two gone. And it's 1 and 2.
It's 1 and 2.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Castellanos is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Indians leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Now at the plate is Jonathan India. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they.
Number 33, Jesse Winker.
Up next, Jesse Winker. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-0 is taken for ball two.
No strike.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder. The 3-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up. Whoa, give me a break. That landed in Heritage Park. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. One for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 4-0 in favor of the Reds. Striding in is Roberto Perez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher, Roberto Perez.
First delivery to him. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Perez, a 32-year-old veteran. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Andres Gimenez the next to bat. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Indians hit is going to be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Standing in now, Miles Straw. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Jimenez, the runner at second with 1 away. 3-0 now. Ahmed Rosario is on deck. The 3-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Has a look, now the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Now the 1-0. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, third baseman, Houseman, Ramirez.
Digging in will be Jose Ramirez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fouled away.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Hit back toward the mound. Fielded cleanly. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, I understand it's a tough play, but he had a little trouble getting the exchange right and had to take that extra step. I think if he didn't have to do that, was a little quicker, he might have had the out.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Bases are loaded, so he's looking to get his guys right back into this one. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
The 1-1. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
full count, 3-2 to the Indians' DH.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. The 3-2 pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too, and here he is again still with the bases loaded.
Digging in next, Josh Naylor, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Nope. Count 1-0.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
And he pops it up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. That's bounced foul. It's 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The set and the 2-2. Off-speed pitch just missed inside.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. I'll give the enthusiasm a 10, the dancing a 4. No shame, and you gotta love it. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And stepping in, Mike Moustakas. And he blasted a homer in his first at-bat.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Loaded behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Kyle Farmer. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The batter,
and now the designated hitter for the Reds, Aristides Aquino, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1-2.
2 out, nobody on. Bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order, but they lead it 4-1. And now here is Harold Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
left fielder, Harold Ramirez.
And now the first pitch.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes. Sliced hard on the ground, right to him. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Bradley Zimmer.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And the pitch.
Inside ball.
Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece actually. It's 2-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer.
2 strikes.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
3-2, full count. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. But that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Ready now is Roberto Perez. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Therefore it is Votto. 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Andre.
So 2 gone now for the Tribe here in the 4th, and that'll bring Andres Jimenez into bat. First offering on its way.
Hey!
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Zimmer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runner goes. Strike taken to throw. It is not going to get him as he swipes second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. And oh, no chance for Votto there. It's over his head. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that will compound matters even further.
And don't forget, on a ball thrown out of play, the rule says that the runner gets the base he was running to, plus 1 more.
At the plate now, Miles Straw. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And they will not get him at the plate. The runner's safe, and it's now a 1-run game at 4-3. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 delivery.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here's a look over to first.
No, he's in there.
And another throw over. And he'll dive back in safely. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Two balls and a strike, Tom, at Rosario.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Throw over to the bag,
No, he's safe.
and he's back in standing. Hit back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. Into right field, that's a base hit. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
You know, Dero, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch two-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Next to hit, Franmil Reyes. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Now here's the first offering. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 0-1 offering. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back to Progressive Field after this. Stepping up is Tyler Marcotte. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Fielder, number 12, Tyler Marcotte.
First delivery to him. Opposite field to left. Ramirez has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Tucker Barnhart. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is a ball high and inside. Fifth inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. And it's fouled away. ball. Strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Stepping in now, Jonathan India. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home. Misses. Ball. 4 runs, 4 hits. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch.
8-2. 2-2 to count.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. To the bottom of the 5th, halfway home, all even at 4. Jeff Hoffman, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 23, Jeff Hoffman.
Striding in for the Indians, Josh Naylor. His career numbers in this matchup, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. And now the first pitch. Here's one hit hard to the right side and caught out there at second. And on one pitch, the leadoff man is retired here in the 5th. There's the look of the final line for the Reds starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound.
Yeah, he was really frustrated and out of rhythm in this one. Unfortunately, I'm sure he's frustrated right now, and he will be for a while. But the good news is that the guys are still in the game. The offense is picking them up.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Harold Ramirez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike 1. Drives it out to deep right center field. Right fielder is on the run. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Standing in now, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no balls.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
I got to count 2-2.
2-2. Ramirez stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That has to make you feel really good as a
Now
pitcher, right?
batting,
You're making
catcher.
pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the box, Roberto Perez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set, the 0-1. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
The left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So now to the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-1. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch of the AB now.
Hey!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. And he gets there as cover that time, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order through 5.5. We're tied at 4. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring Andres Jimenez into bat.
The second baseman, Andres.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-handed up and throwing. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Now the 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Now the payoff pitch home. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
To the plate now, Miles Straw. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0.
2-0. Ball 3.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back. And again a throw. Throw is up the line as it gets away. At the plate, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Lifetime versus this pitcher, not great. He's 1 for 8. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Strong stands at first with one out. Runner's going. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, they flew over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Ground ball right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Is a curveball that's over for strike one.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Two and two.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Runner at first here, one man out. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Next will be the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Two out with the man at first. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike now. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Next, it'll be Josh Naylor. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Ready with the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Two and one to the Indians' first baseman.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 pitch.
Ball that's outside.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
The 3-1 pitch. Full count now. 3-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. He set the payoff pitch to right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Tony Santian, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. In now, Harold. Fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Lifted into center field. Heading after it is Naquin. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 8-4. Mike Moustakas will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. And it's 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box, Kyle Farmer. Now a check swing, and we'll have an appeal down to first. He did go, says Patrick Johnson, so that's the first strike. Pitch on the way. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
This is foul right side. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throwing to second.
Hey, tip your hat to the pitcher right there. That was a streak of 11 batters retired in a row before that base hit. Let's see if he can regroup and keep going.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He worked 6 1/3, mostly forgettable innings, but he will leave with the lead in his pocket. Kristen McKenzie comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 24, Kristen.
At the plate now, Aristides Aquino, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Farmer leads off second with one gone in the inning. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Next to hit is Tyler Naquin. No hits to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
1-0 pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
The 1-1 home.
I got 2-1 the count.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He acknowledged that several of their hits in this one haven't been hit particularly far. In fact, 6 hits have come from ground balls. But he argued that just shows his guys are displaying a willingness to battle at the plate. He'd much prefer that to a more all-or-nothing approach. And that seems to be working right now, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
The right fielder, Bradley.
Here's the first pitch. Bradley Zimmer is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he's back easily. To the plate now, Roberto Perez. Sacrifice attempt here. On to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Second baseman, Andre.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
As a look, now the pitch. And just misses off the inside for ball 1. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a letter high fastball swung on and missed. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
A bouncer up the middle. The second for one. Over to Votto, and they're able to get them both.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Standing in now, Miles Straw, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Naquin is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for the Tribe. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Leading off the inning, it'll be Tucker Barnhart, and they could use a spark from him here. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit.
Now that's second baseman, Jonathan India.
Stepping in now, Jonathan India, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The Reds find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, Dero, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball game.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fastball called strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. So next to bat will be Jesse Winker. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the first offering. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. James Karinchak gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 99, James Karinchak.
So now to the plate, Nicholas Castellanos, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes back with a fastball right down Carnegie, and it's 0-2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey.
Now to bat, Joey Votto. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First offering, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the 9th with a 2-run lead.
The 2-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And good patience to hold back on a curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Fastball too high, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burnt. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
And he fouls this one off. Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry. Looking up is Zimmer. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run homer down the line in right. And just like that, this ball game is all tied. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, Hero, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
That's a ball.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are deadlocked at 8 apiece. Luis Cessa is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 85, Luis Cessa.
And now, Ahmed Rosario. He leads things off here in what's now a very close ball game.
Ahmed Rosario.
Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Well, no shortage of runs in this one. Still anyone's game for the taking in a tie ball game, but let's bring you a look at how our two starters fared. It's our starter comparison. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Now the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nick one's under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ronnie.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Franmil Reyes. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is the left fielder, and they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to left, and it's now a 1-run ball game. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matt, boy, what a different ballpark this place plays in Cleveland. That old Municipal, they called that the mistake by the lake. But Progressive Field, this is a tough ballpark to hit them out of, D-Row.
You know, this is an interesting ballpark, Dan, and that's why what they were able to do today on the offensive side was so special. This place early in the season plays super big. It's cold out there. The ball is not traveling. Once the summer months heat this place up, right center becomes a nice option.
And he misses with it 1-1. Now the pitch. Softly hit to short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Now back, left fielder, Ramirez.
Into the box now, Harold Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 1-0 home.
Ball.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Number 4, Bradley.
So the next to bat will be Bradley Zimmer in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. first pitch of the AB now.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
The 0-1 offering.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
All even now, 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Roberto Perez would be next. Naylor at second. Ramirez at first. 2 out in the inning. Fouled away. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. The payoff pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's the Indians 9 and the Reds 8. Emmanuel Clase comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 48, Emmanuel Clase.
New inning set to get underway. And next, the dangerous power threat, Aristides Aquino.
Number 44.
First pitch on its way.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and we are tied again. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. D-Row, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody was missing a barrel.
Hit hard to the right side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
At the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Clase is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now back, second baseman, Jonathan India.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan India. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 0-1. And that finds the target. Nothing in two now.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. Jesse Winker strided one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. Here's the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Fouled off. Now the 1-2 pitch. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. That'll set the stage for the bottom of the ninth, and we are tied 9-9. Amir Garrett comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 50, Amir Garrett.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Roberto Perez.
The catcher, Roberto Perez.
Now the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 0-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count 1 and 2.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The next 1-2 pitch.
No bent off the plate. Ball 2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate, Andres Jimenez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Barnhart. And he makes the throw to first. Jimenez is retired, 2 down now.
Number 7.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Miles Straw. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Next, here is Ahmed Rosario. He could make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Ready with the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Ready on 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. Our score remains tied at 9 apiece. Blake Parker takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 53. Play.
We are into extra innings. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Here's the first pitch. This is popped up. Ramirez is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman,
Big spot here, and it'll be Joey Votto. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now the 2-1. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark. And he'll reach second now with one away. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Mike Moustakas back at the plate here after homering in the 8th, and that was his second of the game, so he's got a chance at a third right here. Looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's the first pitch. Kyle Farmer stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. The 0-1. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. In to score the runner from third.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Aristides Aquino will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Reds lead it 10-9. Michael Givens takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Michael Givens.
Jose Ramirez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Jose Ramirez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
And lays off for ball one. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Randy.
Striding forward now is the DH, Franmil Reyes. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Farmer brings it in on to first, and that'll be a bitter pill to swallow for this home crowd as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. Cincinnati put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Amir Garrett gets the W on the mound. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 10 runs on